I don't do intros. How you guys doing today? I'm doing all right today, and you might be wondering where I've been. Uh, well, I we'll talk about that. For now, I just want to welcome you guys to the video, man. This is what I'm calling the Bear Knight, the Ursidious Knight. I thought that was a pretty cool name. I'm gonna explain this build and all that stuff as we're doing Kung Fu on this great hammer boy right here. But first, guys, you guys know the routine by now if you've been around the channel for a while. If you haven't followed my Twitch already, man, go follow my Twitch. If you haven't joined the PVPBuilds Discord already, go ahead and do that. And of course, like and subscribe to the video, man. We're trying to get to 2K subs on the channel. I think we can do it. We're super close anyway. And again, I apologize for not being around, but here I am with a brand new build for you guys to enjoy. I guess the explanation of the build is actually pretty easy to explain. Normally I have like a whole background lore about the character and stuff like that, but honestly this is a quality build that kind of uses the beast incants. And honestly I just wanted to try out all the infusible DLC weapons, like the I don't really know what the dry leaf stuff. There's some dry leaf stuff in here. There's some savage claws in here. Not savage claws, beast claws, whatever they're called. I got some great katana action. Basically, like all the new weapon types, I actually did try out in this video on this quality build. And I called it the Bear Knight because we're going to be using some beast spell stuff. Funny enough, the Roar of Regalia, I think it's called, or Roar of Regalia, whatever, doesn't count as a beast incantation. But I did kind of theme this entire build around that spell because if you read the description of the spell, it makes a funny little joke about bear communion. You know how like we have dragon cultists and stuff like that? Well, the spell makes a joke about bear communion, which I thought was hilarious. So we are now a bear communionist. A bear communist? I don't think that's the right word. But I like this fashion, man. I like the new weapons. They're pretty cool. Here's some great katana action for you guys. Yeah, this is just a quality knight build with a bear pelt on, and we're a bear communioner. Is pretty much the build idea behind that. Basically, I just wanted to use the new DLC stuff that I haven't got to use yet. And yeah, that's pretty much the explanation of the entire build. Normally, I have more to it than that, but I guess I'll talk about the weapons as we get to them. The Great Katana, really fun weapon. I love overhead stance. I know some people like the other one. There's like two other Great Katanas that have special weapon arts to them, but honestly, I love the overhead stance, the Ichimonji, I think it's called, in Sekiro. And here you see me using Savage Claws. Very appropriate for a beast build, I would say. They're not called Savage Claws. It's called they're called Beast Claws. In the Ash of War is called Savage Claws. Here's the Milady, which is a light greatsword, which is a really interesting weapon. Again, I'll talk more about each of the weapons as we go through them and whatnot right now. Mostly, I just want to talk about where I've been for a while now. For those of you who have been fans of the channel for a long time, you guys probably won't even see this because I haven't uploaded in almost 2 months. The truth is, man, I don't really know what happened. Life is very strange for me at the moment. I ain't been feeling the greatest, I guess. When the EldenRing DLC dropped, I was really hyped for it, and I loved every second of my playthrough from that DLC. I've only got to play through it like one time, though. This is the second character that I've gone to the DLC with. The first one was my Faith build, and you know, this is the second one, which is my quality build. I turned him into a bear guy that does beast incants, which I thought is really fun. Anytime that I can use like a sword and some spells and whatnot, amazing. I love it. But yeah, I don't really know what happened to me, man. Like, I was really enjoying the Elden Ring DLC. I even missed like a couple patches that came out and fixed some stuff. Like, I remember the bear roar that I was showing off, and that I am showing off in this video. It was really bad when the DLC dropped. Now it's actually pretty good. It does like 900 damage if you get hit by it, which is not it's not nothing. That's quite a bit. And this kung fu stuff is pretty neat. I love it. I guess I can go ahead and talk about the weapons now. So something that I did theme this build around was the beast claws and whatnot. There's two beast claw weapons. There's the regular beast claws that you get like right in the beginning of the DLC, and then there's the red bear claws that you get from the guy who also you get the bear pelt from, I believe. I can't remember if he drops the bear pelt or not. Funny enough, I'm not actually using the red bear claws in this video. I do have them in my inventory, but I didn't use them in this video. Honestly, I just think the beast claws are better with their savage claws, Ash of War. Honestly, the red bear claws, they're a somber weapon first of all, so you can't infuse them, and they have this like swooshing, swiping like Ash of War, which I thought was I guess not the greatest. Honestly, the claw moveset in general isn't the greatest. It doesn't really do a whole lot of poise damage, and I think that's the problem. But if they did, they'd be like insanely broken, so there's that. The dry leaf stuff is really cool, and I love it. I might have to theme like an entire build around the kung fu stuff. If you guys have ideas for like kung fu builds and whatnot, let me know. I might try it out. Then there's this sword called the Solitary Greatsword. You get it from the Guts character, like in the beginning of the DLC in a mausoleum. I love this sword. Personally, I love great swords to begin with, but this sword's pretty sick, man. I love it. What else do we have? I talked about the Great Katana already. I really like the moveset of the Great Katana. I love the fact that Ichimonji is finally in the game. I don't know if you can put it on katanas, like an Uchi katana and whatnot. It'd be cool if you can. I don't know if you can or not, so you know, it might just be a Great Katana thing. I don't know. Look at this weird little combo. I don't know if that is a true combo or not, but like I also do it to this man. He gets like staggered and then staggered again and then staggered again. I love that Ash of War. It's amazing. I also love great swords anyway. And here's the backhand blades. I know a lot of people were using an Ash of War called Swift Slash when the DLC first dropped. It was pretty broken. Apparently it's still pretty broken. If something is that cancerous, then I tend to avoid using it, so I don't encourage more people to use it. This guy's using Savage Lion's Claw, and his name is the Black Swordsman, so we have a Gus cosplayer here. I do like Blind Spot. It's pretty cool for dodging things. I just feel like it doesn't hit a lot of the time, you know? But anyway, guys, how have your DLC experience been? For me, it's been pretty non-existent because I haven't really played the DLC too much. I haven't even invaded that much, man. Like during the making of this video, I lost so many invasions. It's like I'm having to remember how to invade again. But here's a neat little trick that I picked up from none other than Saint Riot himself, is the Ansbach bow. This thing is awesome. It's a bow that's actually pretty fucking good. Not only is it pretty fucking good, it's pretty fucking good, if you know what I mean. It has an Ash of War called Fan Shot, and if this Ash of War even hits the opponent, it can do like 700 damage from range, from up close, something like that. It doesn't matter. But the damage of the bow is actually not even the main reason why you want to use it, or the Ash of War for that matter. The main reason why you want to use it is the fact that it actually challenges people to move. Right, because these guys down here, they're just sitting down there, bro, and they're just not moving at all, and they're just, you know, the only thing that really got them to move was this really tanky enemy, who is just obliterating them, right? By the way, shout out to this other invader right here. I don't know who they are, man, but they had the script, man. They had the script. They knew their lines, and they stuck to them, and I really do appreciate that. It's always good when you get a really good red on your team and you guys take out some scummy Taunter's Tongue players, man. So shout out to this guy that was chilling on my team. And that's the running attack for the backhand blades, by the way. It's a running R1 that doesn't stop your sprint at all. You literally just keep sprinting. which is ridiculous. But here's some more Ansbach bow gameplay. These guys are just kind of, they were really not trying to move at all, man. I'm throwing stones at them. They're sitting there spamming jar cannons at me and big moons, and they didn't want to come down and fight me even though I'm outnumbered. Which I always thought is very, very strange for gankers, but that's just how they want to play. They'd rather cast a rain of stars on a ladder. Here I have my jar cannon out. He has his jar cannon out. We're shooting jar cannons at each other. They're not wanting to move, man. They're just spamming magic at me. And here's what Ansbach bow does, man. It literally won me this invasion right here. Look at that. Look at that damage. You have to chug a flask. This guy's trying to cast a moon. No, you're not. You know, like, it's so good at just stopping this from happening. Because they can sit there and they can do that all day, right? Well, now I can too. And a lot of the time, these little hosties, they don't want to sit there and do that all day. They used to want to sit there and do that all day until Ansbach's bow came around. Now they don't want to take the damage, right? Now they want to move down and like run down the fucking ladder and go down the elevator, and here they are down here. This guy's an idiot, by the way. He got a little too close to the elevator, and I guess the roar knocked him down or something. I have no idea. By the way, that Rain of Stars did a lot of damage there. Did they buff Rain of Stars? I don't know. I hope they did. I love that spell. I do run it sometimes on my clown boy. My magic clown boy. It still shocks me people use Stars of Ruin to this day, honestly. But, you know, get Kung Fu on, Mr. Wizard. Have you guys ever seen a bear do Kung Fu? That's a rhetorical question. Don't answer it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. I know it's kind of chaotic all over the place and very strange, but here is my Bear Knight build, man. It's basically just a quality build that I just used to show off all the new DLC weapons that I haven't played with yet. But with that being said, guys, fare thee well, peace out, and all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys later, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video. And, yeah, goodbye.